Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We are together. We're not setting up. I'm just going live now. Everything is up. The things are on the tripods and in the places they need to be. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the, oh snap, this one didn't go live. Okay, there we go. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on, good people? What's the deal? Happy Thursday. Happy, thankful, thriving, and therapeutic Thursday, baby. The week is almost over. It is Friday Eve. It is, as they say, Friday Eve. I just started hearing about that thing, Friday Eve. And it's like, okay, it's almost Friday. It's the eve of Friday, baby. It's a good day. It's a great day. It's a little rainy here in NYC, cloudy, a little gloomy, but it's a beautiful day. We are alive. We have breath. We have the internet. We have each other, baby. We got breath. We got the internet, and we got each other, and that is all we need to succeed. That is a bar. What's the deal? What's the deal? Great rising. Come on in. Come on in. Come on into the live. Come on into the live. You are tuned into SR Daily, episode 327. 327 is... this thing keeps rolling. Soon it's gonna be 330, then it's 340, then it's 350, then we halfway there to 400. Once we hit 400, it's gonna be a countdown to 500. 500 episodes is massive. 500 episodes. We gotta have a party for 500 episodes. We didn't really have a party yet. We've done live audiences. We've done all of those things, but for 500 episodes, we got to have a party. Yo, Eddie Kruger, what's going on, my good brother? Peace and love. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Happy, thankful, thriving, and therapeutic Thursday. Episode 327 here on SR Daily live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. SR Daily with personality meets enlightenment. With personality meets enlightenment. We do this every day, man. Broadcasting media is absolutely extremely important. It is an extremely powerful tool to communicate to your audience, to communicate to your viewers, to communicate to the public. I'm excited to keep doing the show as I shift in the next few weeks. Right, a lot of the things that I'm doing, a lot of things that I'm talking about, we're going to be talking about more innovative solutions. We're going to be more engaged in building the business, building the brand. So it's going to be a few things more consistent. We're going to start pushing out our services, life coaching, keynote, inspirational, transformational, motivational speaking, brand development, organizational consultant, art, media solutions for individuals, organizations, and companies. We're going to start pushing those out. We're going to start putting out different graphics. We're going to work on some commercials. We're going to work on a few things related to the business, man, because I'm at 41 years old. I'm 41 now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's still crazy to say. I said 40 the other day. I said I'm 40. They was like, you was 40 2 days ago, homeboy. You 41 now. I was like, ooh, 41 now. But it's a blessing. It's a beautiful thing. As I mentioned, there's so many people, not just my friends, but there's so many people who did not make their 41st birthday. There are people who died on their 41st birthday. And so I'm grateful to be here, man. Grateful, excited, alive, and thriving, and well, and healthy, and getting healthier, and getting stronger, and getting wealthier. And I told my fiance the other day, I got a fiance that's crazy, but I told my fiance the other day that I have an ambition to be the healthiest person on the planet. And if I'm the healthiest person on the planet, then I would also be, by definition, if health is wealth, the wealthiest person on the planet. And so that's the ambition, is to be the wealthiest person on the planet so that I can literally just empower the world, right? Empower the world, empower the masses, put people in positions to win. I aspire to create jobs for folks, right? Not just be an independent entrepreneur, but I want to create jobs for people. I want to create salaries for people. I want to build housing for people. I want to do all of the things that people need. I just want to take care of the people of the planet, man. But we're going to get into the show. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marcy. You're tuned into episode 327 of SR Daily. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We're going to get right into our first segment of the day. We are going to get into our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a quote of the day, and it is a quote that I heard a while ago, something that I absolutely love, and it makes perfect sense. The quote is, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now." One more time. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. That means that the best time to have planted your seed, the best time to have started that business, the best time to have launched that product, the best time to have done something It was 20 years ago. Was in the past, right? That was the best time to have done it. Was when you originally had the thought, when you originally knew that it was a need. That was the best time to do it. Nothing you could do about that though. If you didn't do it then, is you can't it's nothing you can't go back and do it. So the next best time to do it is now, not tomorrow, not next week, not in 6 weeks, not in 3 months, but now. Do it now. Do it right now. Do it now. If you could have did it 20 years ago and you still got the ingredients, you still got the recipe, then do it now. Don't worry about don't hold let that regret go, let that wallowing, let that those sorrowful emotions and feelings and low vibrational talk, let it go and do it now. It's that simple. You couldn't do you could have done it then, but you didn't. You cannot go back in time, but you could do it now. Right? It reminds me of a conversation I had with my daughter yesterday. My daughter was talking about because we were talking about my birthday and her brother, my son's birthday, is in 3 months, and she was saying how she wished her birthday was in 3 months, and actually how she wished her birthday was in 3 days. And she said she was going to go back in time and change her birthday. So I said, Usha, if you go back in time and change your birthday, everything's going to be different, because if you go from being born November 25th, 2016 to being born what 3 days yesterday was the 19th, March 22nd, right? You're going to be born March 22nd, whatever year. Like, everything is different. Like, your brother may not be your brother. Like, you may not still be alive. I may not still be alive. A lot of things change. And then my son, how smart he is, he jumps in and says, Usha, you cannot mess with the time-space continuum. You're going to mess everything up. And that's a fact. The butterfly effect. I was able to teach them years ago about the butterfly effect. And my daughter just doesn't care, especially as it relates to her birthday. She just wants her birthday to be all the time. She really wants her birthday to be all the time. She doesn't care. She messes things up. She said she want to go back, change her birthday, keep everything the same. I said, Usha, that's not how it works. She said she's going to make it work that way. Absolutely funny. Absolutely hilarious. But that's it. Like, you always going to wish you can go back, but you can't. You cannot go back and do anything over or do anything differently. All you can do is build from this point forward. So what are you doing now? You had a dream. You had the business idea. You had the product idea. You wanted to take that trip. You wanted to do this thing 20 years ago. 20 years has passed. You still have not done it. It is okay. Do not wait another 20 years, because there's no guarantee that you will be alive. There's no guarantee that the conditions will be conducive to you doing that thing in 20 years. So do it right now, today, as I speak to you. Do it now. Do it now. Start that business. I mean, don't rush, right? But that's also a thing. People go from, I'm not rushing, I'm taking my time, to actually using it as a tactic to mask their fear of success, fear of failure, fear of all of the things, right? Fear of the responsibility. So they say they're taking their time, but in all reality, they're procrastinating. And there's a difference between procrastinating, right, because of your fear, because of all those things, and actually taking your time to analyze and to assess before making the move. So it's a fine line, right? So don't be hasty, but do the thing now, man. Go open that bank account. Go take that trip. Go speak to that person. Go, right? Like go do that thing right now. Stop waiting. Don't wait any longer. Don't wait any longer. Do that thing right now. Do it today. Do it today. Do it today. Right? Take that class, take that course, get that certificate. Right? If you wanted to do it then, but you didn't, and you still want to do it, then do it now. So that's the quote of the day. The quote is, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We got a few viewers on TikTok. We got some viewers on Facebook and YouTube, and we got some viewers on Instagram. We're going to move right along to our second segment of the day. Brian Prince, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on, my brother? He said, we are coming up on your brother's passing date. Tony was awesome, and I miss him dearly. They do not come any better than he was. Goosebumps. Gave me goosebumps. Oh, man. Gave me goosebumps, my brother. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shout out to my brother, William Anthony Evans. My beloved brother, transitioned in 2018. Did 26 years in prison. Long time, lot of time. But even in that time that he was incarcerated, he was an absolute big brother. He messaged me. He wrote me letters. He made the phone calls. He sent gifts from prison. And his brother Brian Prince was incarcerated with him. and that's how they met, and they became great friends. And even when they both were released, they hung out. And Brian Prince has been welcomed into our family since then. Yo, Brian Prince, we got to chat, man. Let's catch up, my brother. Let's catch up. We'd love to chat. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to see you. We'd love to see how, see what you're up to, and see if there's any way we can plug into this work that we're doing, man, and making the world a better place, specifically as it relates to addressing, issues in the criminal justice system. I'll hit you up, brother, and let's jump on the phone sometime and catch up. It's been too long. It's been a few years since we spoke, man. But going to our second segment of the day, our needs and news of the day. We're gonna have some feel-good news today. The last few shows, the news has been pretty bad. But today's news is pretty exciting. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. I think so. Right. So we're gonna go back to the Good News Network. Shout out to them. It's all good news there. The Good News Network for some feel-good news. And the feel-good news is this: an 8-year-old boy. An 8-year-old boy, a boy 8 years of age, taught himself how to paint and held his first exhibition. He made some sales too. That's super cool, super dope. All right, let's read the article and let's get into it. All right, I love that. Definitely can't wait to share this article with my children. I told them that they can start making money from their paintings. I have a lot of paintings that we have made over the years. And yeah, we can start making some bread. So again, this is from the Good News Network. An 8-year-old boy who taught himself to paint was invited to hold an exhibition and counted his first sales. This is from March 16th, 2025. His name is Kevin Kovacs from Somerset. An 8-year-old artist was invited to present his watercolors in a local exhibition where he has now sold his first paintings. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Kevin Kovacs is self-taught and started drawing when he was a toddler. He was invited to put together his own solo art exhibition at the Tachi Morris Art Center in Taunton, England, after his mother started sharing his creations on social media. The young artist from Somerset even set his own prices for the artwork, which will be displayed until April 29th. This is dope. This is so cool because Donnelly's not on here right now, but my daughter made a painting, gave it to Donnelly years ago. He got it up on his wall. And again, they got a lot of paintings, man. And we spoke about their art exhibitions, right? Then things changed, with the dynamic. But we're here, and I want to get into this. So the article goes on to say, I am happy that people can see my art on the walls, and I hope for another exhibition in London. Kevin has been exposed to creativity and art his whole life, as both his mom and dad are keen photographers. My husband photographs nature, wildlife, and landscapes. So Kevin was around cameras all the time, and we loved to draw with him when he was a toddler. We bought him all kinds of mediums, paints, watercolors, and all kinds of art supplies. And I could see he was enjoying it when he was around 2. When Kevin turned 5, he started sketching, and he took inspiration from all the trips with his family to coastal towns around southwest England. His mother, Natalia told the SWNS news agency. He loved sketching buildings, and whenever they would be sitting down in one of the villages, he would be drawing. Afterward, Kevin would use Natalia's phone to take photos of his surroundings and begin drawing the images he captured. Super dope. Super cool. Super dope. He then began using color when Natalia showed him winning artwork from competitions around the world. There was one winning piece from India that was very colorful, and that was the point he started adding color. So cool. So cool. Once people started to take an interest in Kevin's work, Natalia decided to create an Instagram page for her son so she could post all of his artwork in one place. People were asking me all the time about his art. A volunteer from the Tachi Morris Art Center then reached out, showing an interest in hosting an exhibition of Kevin's work, and he happily agreed. He is obviously very happy. We went to the first day the exhibition opened, and a couple of people wanted to buy his art. So cool. He's a natural. You can see he's now really into boats, and he tells me it comes very easily to him. I remember being told by other artists, boats are very hard to do. But for him, it's easy. Yo, so cool, man. So cool. Check the article out. Go to the Good News Network. Look up. It's goodnewsnetwork.org. Type in 8-year-old boy told himself to self-paint. I think that is so cool. I think that is so dope. Obviously, us adults, we think too much about things. We like, I'm not good enough yet. I'm not this. I'm not that. And we miss out on doing the things we always wanted to do. This goes back to the first segment, is do the thing. 20 years ago, you wanted to paint. 20 years ago, you wanted to display your art. 20 years ago, you wanted to make that film. You wanted to write that book. You wanted to make that sculpture. You didn't do it. Do it now. An 8-year-old boy told himself to self-paint. Now, I know that it may be a little easier for children to learn things. Their brains are a little more still able to be molded. Right? Us as adults, we get all the excuses. I can't, myself included, right? Like I love sculpting. I haven't sculpted as much as I would like to, right? Like but for some of us is we want to, but don't. Some of us we don't really want to. Like I would like to, but it's not a pressing thing for me to do certain things, right? Certain art mediums that I really want to tap into. Not yet. It's not because I'm afraid, because like I've put my art out there. I've sculpted things and put them out there. I've made paintings and put them out there. Right? But this is cool. This is cool. So like when children say they want to be artists when they get older, tell them they don't got to wait till then. They can be artists now. They are artists now. And all they got to do is create something and put it out there. And that's it. And it's lit. Right? And it's lit. It's lit. We're going to move right along to our third segment of the day. Our third segment, as always, is our tip of the day. And today's tip is for the parents. Challenge your children. This is a tip for my fellow parents. Challenge your children. Challenge them. Challenge them to be better. Challenge them to be greater. Challenge them to wake up earlier. Challenge them to wake up, to go to sleep earlier, to wake up earlier. Challenge them to work out more. Challenge them to get higher grades. Challenge them. Challenge them. Challenge them. Challenge them. Challenge them. Challenge your children. I know parenting is tough. Like, I know it's hard. I know it comes with so many nuances that the average person who's not a parent, and even some other parents may not understand, right? But like, and it's even more tougher alone. If you are a single parent, it is very hard. It is absolutely brutal. But we must find ways to challenge our children, right? We must find ways. I know sometimes you may just want to allow your children to just be and to just grow and to just exist and to just do the things, and understand it may be easier like that. But as they say, when you do what's easier, life is hard. When you just give them something easy because you don't really want to, then life becomes harder as you age. It becomes harder as you age. I promise you it does. I promise you it does. And when you do what's hard, your life is easy, right? So like, yeah, it's hard, man. Like to challenge your children, like you just want to let them, especially if you're single, you don't want to ruffle their feathers. You know that they got a lot going on, especially if it was a divorce. They may be having these emotional challenges, these mental difficulties, right? Mental blocks, and all of that stuff is valid. Still got to find ways to challenge them. Still find ways to challenge them, right? And we got to be, although we must be kind and patient, you got to be kind and patient. You cannot be yelling and cursing and all of that stuff to your children. You got to be kind. You have to be patient, but you cannot be soft. There is a difference between being kind, patient, and soft. And when I say don't be soft, it don't mean to be hard or mean. It's not what it means. It doesn't mean to be hard or mean and to be yelling and cursing and doing all of those things. No, it means to be firm. It means to be firm. It means to be strong, right? Like you have to do this thing because. Not, yo, you better do this mother effing thing. No, you don't need to do all of that. You got to do this thing because. Explain why thoroughly while making eye contact, right? Eye contact, my glasses are a little twisted. Twisted face, twisted glasses. But yeah, no, but they must be challenged, right? And sometimes to the point of discomfort or even pain, right? There are videos of, the Asian martial arts parent, right, pushing his child, right, doing the push-ups and all of that to the point where the child was crying because it was hurt. But like, nah, do it. You got to do it. You got to get stronger. I know that it hurts, but it won't hurt forever. And when you do it, you're going to be stronger, and it won't hurt the same tomorrow. And in 2 days, it won't hurt the same. And in 3 days, it won't hurt the same. And in 4 or 5 days, it may not hurt at all. Right? So sometimes you got to challenge your children to the point of discomfort, to the point of pain, whether it's reading or writing, it's great in school, it's working out, it's learning a new skill, whatever it is, you have to challenge your children, or else, because as children, right, again, especially growing up in a certain environment with a certain family, we grow up and we want to do the easy things. We want to take the easy way out. We want the easy route. And I understand it. You would think it makes sense, like you just want to skate by. But nah, man, they ain't gonna challenge themselves. So you, as the parent, have to find ways to challenge your children. And I am going to come up with. Let me put a note, because I want to actually come up with a thing to figure out how can parents challenge their children. Let me write a note. Parents challenge their children. right? Because we need to dig into this more. Children, absolutely, just like humans, we need to be challenged. When we're not challenged as adults, like humans, children are humans, like adults. When we're not challenged as adults, what happens? We get bored. Whether it's at work, whether it's in a relationship, even. And challenge doesn't mean this person challenges you to a duel. It's like, okay, let's level up. My lady right now is doing a 3-day water fast. That's incredible. It's freaking incredible doing a 3-day water fast. Like, oh, like that's so amazing. And it's like such a turn on, right? Because like respectfully, and I told her, I haven't had a partner do fast with me. And even though I'm not fasting right now, like the fact that she is like, okay, I've never had a partner challenge me in that way. Like, you know, like I'm fasting too. What's up? Right? Her and I, we did the 3-day breathing fast. Not breathing. We did the fruit challenge. We did just fruits. We did 7 days. We did 30 days of just raw. Right? Like we challenged each other, and like that's incredible. Like we're leveling up individually and collectively as a unit, and that is really, really, really dope. Let's read some comments. Fu said, peace and love, tuning in from the 2 train en route to grandmother's place. Peace and love, travel safe, my brother. He said, at 51, life is more challenging because I am more conscious, but the experiences at this point qualify me to take advantage of the challenge. At 51, life is more challenging because I am more conscious, but the experiences at this point qualify me to take on the challenges. I don't understand. But yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you for sharing that. All right, travel safely, travel safely, travel safely, travel safely. Challenge your children. It doesn't mean to hit them. It doesn't mean to yell and curse at them. It doesn't mean to cause pain in that way. But that you push them to the point that they felt pain. You push them to the point that they felt like quitting. You push them to the point where it was hard. It became difficult. It became almost like unbearable and insurmountable. That's the challenge. And again, that could be through working out. That could be making a certain sacrifice or anything like that. So I implore you, I encourage you all to challenge your children. If you're a parent, challenge your children. If you're a teacher, challenge the young people you work with. Challenge them to get higher grades. Challenge them to show up on time or early. Challenge them to stay a little later, to put a little more work in. Challenge them. And for the most part, young people love rising to the challenge. Happy Friday Eve, Mona Love. Happy Friday Eve. We're going to move right along to our 4th and final segment of the day, guys, before we get out of here. 4th segment, always our build of the day. In today's build, we want to talk about fasting. Again, my fiance is doing a 3-day water fast right now. I am extremely proud of her and inspired by her. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing to witness. Somebody else do it. I ain't got to be the one to do it all the time. Somebody else is doing the fast. I'm eating. I've been eating. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday month, right? Pisces season is over, but like I'm still eating, and it's still my birthday, and we celebrate his birthday for the rest of the month. And then in April, we're gonna lock in, and we're gonna develop some crazy things. We're gonna go crazy in April on some things, some fasting, some adjustments, some business building, and all of that stuff. But build of the day, we're gonna talk about fasting and its seemingly new phenomenon of autophagy fasting. Brother hit me a few days ago. I posted about the fast. Older brother from my neighborhood said, yo, man, look into autophagy fasting. And I'm like, I mean, okay. I already know. All right. So I love how the concept of fasting is growing, because it is growing. The concept of fasting is growing, and I really love that it's growing, right? I really, really do love that it's growing and it's developing, and more people are becoming aware of fasting. More people are practicing fasting. More people are talking about fasting. I love it. It's something I've been doing, not forever, right? Obviously not consciously forever, but for the last 12, 13 years, 2012, right? Last 13 years, something I've been doing. It wasn't regular before. It was sporadic. Now it's still some sporadic fasting, but it is a weekly thing, right? Excuse me, got a burp. So I am amused by all the various words and terms used to define fasting. All right. Again, all respect due to all of the people who do it, to whatever capacity they do it to, right? Like, you know what you're doing, you know how you are, you know who you are. But I want to talk about autophagy, which is a process that happens after one fast for a certain point in time. Right? Autophagy is a result of fasting, not necessarily a type of fast. right? Is when you fast between 16 and 24 hours, your cells go in and start to eat themselves and start to get rid of all of the bacteria, start to get rid of all of the viruses, all of the things that's in your body begins to repel, right? That is a process called autophagy. And then they called it fasting, autophagy fasting. I'm like, wait, what? Autophagy happens when you fast, right? When you abstain from food a certain amount of time, you begin to fast. I mean, you begin to fast. You are fasting. The process of autophagy begins in your body, right? But I wanted to read a few things, right? Let's read. Autophagy fasting is a dietary intervention that involves abstaining from food for a specific period to induce a cellular process called autophagy. Autophagy is a recycling mechanism where the body breaks down and removes damaged or unnecessary cellular components such as proteins, organelles, and mitochondria. When you fast, your body depletes its energy stores. This triggers a series of events that lead to the activation of autophagy, specifically hormonal changes. Fasting causes an increase in hormones like glucagon and cortisol, which stimulate autophagy. Cellular stress. The lack of nutrients creates stress on cells, prompting them to initiate autophagy. The nutrient recycling. The body begins to break down and recycle cellular components to provide energy. Many benefits of fasting like this, right? Of activating this process in your fast. Cellular repair. Autophagy removes damaged and dysfunctional cells, promoting cellular renewal. Improves metabolic health. Fasting can reduce insulin resistance, improve blood sugar control, and lower cholesterol levels. All has happened for me. Anti-aging effects. This is one of the favorites for, I guess you could say, vanity public. I mean, it's not really, bad to want to look good, but anti-aging effects. Studies suggest that autophagy may contribute to longevity by protecting cells from damage and promoting cellular turnover. Did you hear that? Studies suggest that autophagy may contribute to longevity by protecting cells from damage and promoting cellular turnover. So you have the cells, right? Right? The cells become damaged, the cells become used, the cells become worn. You fast, you initiate the process of autophagy, and then the cells, they die, but then new cells are born. Those cells are pushed out and new cells are developed. It's incredible. Like I'm at 41 years old. I look and feel younger than I did when I was 21. I promise you. Even when I was 16, I feel so much younger. I feel so much younger. I look so much younger. Somebody said you 40 when I was a few days before turning 41. They said you look 22. I said, thank you. I appreciate it. But no, 41, man. Like, this is incredible. I know I look younger than I did when I got photos when I was in my 20s. Early 20s. I look younger now than I did then. I feel better now than I did then. I am stronger now than I did then, right? Like physically stronger now at 41 than I was at 21, 22, 23, 16, 17, 18. It's incredible, right? Neuroprotection. Autophagy may help clear away harmful proteins and debris in the brain, potentially reducing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Fasting is freaking the best thing you can do for your body, man. I promise you it is. So how to perform? Most studies suggest that autophagy is induced after 16 to 24 hours of fasting. However, some people may need to fast for longer periods. Absolutely. When you break your fast, do so gradually with nutrient-rich foods. But yeah, this is like you do it, yo. Like do it. Fast. Fasting means that you stop eating for a certain amount of time. Let food go. Not just when you're sleeping and eating every couple of minutes or every few hours. No. You don't need to eat when you first wake up, and you don't need to eat before you go to bed. So you got a small window of time that you eat. It should be between 12 to 6, ideally. Right? 12 to 6, 12 to 7, ideally. No later than 8 o'clock. Sun is starting to set by 8, 9 o'clock, regardless of where you are. But like, it's the best thing you can do for your mind, for your body, for your spirit, for your soul, for your relationships. Your energy improves. Your energy increases, right? You feel better, right? You feel better talking to people and all of that good stuff, man. But it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful thing. Spring is here. Today is the first day of spring. Fast. Once again, my lady is finishing up a 3-day water fast. I am so proud of her. Mona Love, congratulations on having the discipline, having the strength, having an ambition to even want to do something like this. Right, that means that you are on your path of self-healing and attaining optimal health. I am extremely proud of you. I celebrate you. I congratulate you. I honor you. I cherish you. I respect you. I adore you. And all of those good things, my love. All of those good things. You're incredible. And yeah, this is dope. And everybody should give it a shot. Right? Everybody should give it a shot. Of course, if you have medicine that you were taking and all of that stuff, maybe, do more research on your own. Right? You can book a coaching session, right, with myself or the many others who are out there, right, who you don't know me, you don't feel comfortable, like, who is this guy? I know what I'm talking about. I was able to heal myself. I was able to eliminate back pain. I was able to do a lot of different things because of fasting, right? But yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That is the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, Deshaun Sugar Marston. You're tuned into episode 327 of SR Daily. Please do remember to join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live, and TikTok Live. Tomorrow is episode 328, Friday, March 21st, as we close out week 66, I think 66, 67. I don't know. It's been a lot of weeks. We almost had 70 weeks doing the show. But listen, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. Have a great day, guys. Peace.